I wandered everywhere, through the cities and countries wide, and everywhere I went, the whole world was on my side. Good morning. I'm at Diksha Bhumi, Nagpur, Maharashtra. This is the place where Dr. B.R. Ambedkar converted to Buddhism along with his 6 million followers, something like that. Uh, this is a peaceful place. There's a huge statue of Lord Buddha inside. And my plan now is I head towards Hyderabad, which is about 500 kilometers from where I am. That's it. After Hyderabad, I'll just have to head back home. Man, my ride is coming to an end. Can't believe it, dude. Okay, we'll save that for later. I'll have to crib and whine about it. Maybe tomorrow, day after. Because yo, I'm en route to Hyderabad. The thing is, I missed my way. I don't know how that happened. No, I know how that happened. My phone charger stopped working, and I just went on and on for maybe 50-60 kilometers. Finally, I'm back on the NH44 highway, and I just realized that the number plate behind number plate has fallen off. If any cop catches me now, he's got to slap me a fine of at least $1,000. The buckles, the strap buckles of the saddlebag has been broken. All three sides, that side and this side, it has been broken. There's only one strap which is holding it securely. If this goes, I think the bag is going to start wobbling. That's the thing. Well, until I get home, I just hope the bag doesn't wobble and fall down. So I'm going to get it fixed later, but now just pull through now. I'm going to get it done anyway, so just hold on. That's about it. Hyderabad is about 400 kilometers from where I am. Man, it's so hot. Yo, I'm at Golconda Fort right now. The time is 12 p.m. Yeah. This place is so huge. I'm not a trekking guy. I have to climb so many stairs of flights. No, that's not right. I have to climb so much of stairs. Can't do that, man. I have half a mind to go back because this place is so huge. I'll see what I can do. The whole city is praying. There's so much of vibrations. I can hear the whole city just praying. Maybe that should give me enough energy to climb on top. If that doesn't, I don't know what else will. Wow, this is actually a sight. I don't know if the camera can pick up. No. I can hear the sound of the namaz from all four sides from where I'm standing. Damn powerful, huh? Very powerful. The minute I reached on top, I felt like Kung Fu Panda who needed his reward from Master Shifu. I rushed to claim my reward, the famous Hyderabad Paradise Biryani. Good evening. I'm here at Salarjung Museum in Hyderabad. This place is so huge. There are 6 blocks and there are 42 gallery rooms. It has so much of artifacts and there is so much of things to see inside. I don't think one whole day is even enough to see and understand what is inside. Wow, it's just mesmerizing, dude. I can't believe I have not been to I've been to Hyderabad and I have not visited Salarjung Museum. Shame on me. And anybody who is coming to Hyderabad has to make it a point to go and visit Salarjung Museum. It is insanely amazing. You get to learn a lot and there's a lot of things to see. It's not just limited to India. There are so many artifacts from all around the world. And the reason why I didn't film anything inside is because it is just plain silly if I do it. It is just a purely experiential video is what I'm trying to do. But even if I try to film anything, it is not going to do justice to anything. Anybody has to go there and experience what it has to offer. Simple. Peace. Well, good evening. I'm at we are at Sikandrabad. I met Fukre after how many years? it has easily been a decade because she has made zero efforts to actually meet after 10 years. I can't believe I have ridden thousands of kilometers to meet this idiot Cochrane.
Oh no, please.
Actually, I've ridden thousands of kilometers to meet this girl, and she has not made one effort also to meet me in the past decade. Shame on her. Yeah, that's about it. It's actually nice to meet her after 10 years. I don't know how she feels. Look at her face. Look at her.
It's obviously nice.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ಟು?
ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ.
ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿಡಿ ಗಾಡಿನ. ಗಾಡಿ ಸೀಸ್.
ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಕೂದಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಯ್ತೆ.
ನಿಮ್ ತಲೆ ಬೇಕಾ ನಿಮ್ ಕೂದಲು ಬೇಕಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ?
ನನ್ ಕೂದಲು ಬೇಕು.
ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಕೊಡಿ ಗಾಡಿ ಕೊಡಿ. ಗಿವ್ ಗಾಡಿ ನಾವು. ನೋ ರೈಡಿಂಗ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ನೋಡಿ ಇಂಥವ್ರು ಇರ್ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಫೆಲೋಸ್.
ಸಾರಿ, ನಾನು ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಹಾಕೋತೀನಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸಾರಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡಿ, ಫೈನ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ 500 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಫೈನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಹಾಕೋ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್
ಹಾಕೋತೀನಿ.
ಬಾಯ್. This is how I have to educate people on the road. Helmet ಹಾಕೋ ನೀನು. Good afternoon. I've left Hyderabad. I am headed towards Bangalore. This is the last riding day. After today, I won't be riding. I'm heading back home. Man, I won't be riding from tomorrow. And I will not get to clean the chain. I won't get to lube the chain from tomorrow. I don't have to tighten the chain. I don't have to fill fuel. I don't have to get the bike service. Nothing. I'm going home, dude. I'm going home. Feels damn. I was so used to this life on the road. I think I need some time to get out of this hangover when I go back home. Given a chance, I don't want to go back. I just go elsewhere traveling. I thought I was going to be homesick because I've been away for a long time, but no. I was pretty much comfortable on the road. I am still. But I gotta do what I gotta do. The descent of the elevator felt that the wonderland I had been in was closing and the waves of realities were washing over me and nostalgia kicked in instantly. Let's not forget that my companion has been through thick and thin, never giving up on me. I knew I was going to miss talking to my camera that has seen and captured my adventures, which was mostly complaining. Meeting new and interesting people has always been an integral part of my rides. In this adventure, I met a lot of new perspectives and some familiar ones too. I knew I was going to miss all the dancing that I did when I was happy, or maybe that was my way of expressing joy. Why do you ride? A lot of people ask me. My simple answer is, I am not a poet to describe it with beautiful words. All I know is, I believe in therapy, motorcycle therapy. There are a few moments that my mind is truly clear. Riding is one of those. Meditation doesn't mean I have to stay still. I know that I will be in trance when I am on my motorcycle. It is good to have an end to journey, but it is the journey that matters the most in the end. 2.5 months, 13,000 kilometers later, I was finally going back home.